so it can navigate by itself. You can pre-program a flight path with waypoints, upload it via radio link, so there's a little radio antenna there. It comes with software, and so you can say download a backdrop from Google Maps or Google Earth, digitize your flight path, upload it into the OktoKopter. We still take off and land manually, but once it's up in the air, you just flick the switch and it does its own thing. So we started this whole project with remote-controlled helicopters, Orbi remote-controlled helicopters. There were a lot of issues with vibrations. So the nice thing about this platform is that it's extremely stable and fairly low vibrations. So the thing that we added basically is the laser scanner, which is underneath. It's the black box with the Evio Lux that is used for in the automotive industry and in the and as an industrial laser scanner. And because it's not designed for spatial applications, of course we had to add an IMU, geodetic GPS receiver, a data logger that's able to deal with that data stream and record and synchronize it all. So this white box here is the power management, a dual frequency geodetic GPS receiver, data logger sits on the side, and at the moment we're working on a frame that is a little bit better at vibration isolation to really reduce the vibrations. So the IMU is currently not mounted, but it's generally mounted right onto the laser scanner. Any questions before we take off? What is the payload? So the payload, we tested with the water bottle, so just over 2.5 kilos. But currently we're around 2 kilos.
Wind conditions and things like that.
Yeah, so Darren, we've flown this in 25 knot gusts. Yeah.
And it maintains its position fairly well?
It sort of gets blown off course and then it sort of tries to fight its way back to a waypoint. So it's, you know, operationally it's very tricky in 25 knots, but that's about the maximum wind speed outside in gusts.
You want to look if it's sitting at 15 knots, that's constant, that's sort of the top of the range of what you want to fly in. The beauty of these small UAVs is you just come back the next day, you don't have to hire a plane for a day and spend thousands of dollars and do it that exact day. The weather's bad, come back another time.
What's the advantage of 8 motors running?
Bob, yeah, payload. This bigger frame with the bigger motor, that's where you really get up to 2.5 kilos.
Redundancy as well. You can actually lose a motor and it will still fly. You had 4 big motors, one of those goes in the storage.
What's the federal regulations about flying?
Within visible range, not over urban areas, and up to a height ceiling of about 400 feet, so 120 meters. And we're working with CASA to get a UAV operator certificate, potentially in the future go beyond that. But the physical limitations as well, the software in its brain is programmed in such a way that we can't fly beyond the 250 meter radius. So we can program that flight path within the radius, but in terms of battery life, you can't really go beyond that either. You know, it's not really designed to cover multiple square kilometers with a single flight. So you just come back and change the battery and go again. So we have several of these. We also have another version with a 6-band multispectral imaging instrument, one with a digital SLR that we can interchange for high-resolution visible photographs, a thermal imaging instrument, and we just recently purchased a bigger plane, 3.5 meter wingspan, with a medium hyperspectral scanner. So we're sort of exploring the use of UAVs in environmental remote sensing, including forestry, but other applications include vineyards, precision agriculture, coastal erosion monitoring. We're doing work in Antarctica, landslides, so it's sort of, we're trying to feel the scale niche between local small-scale field observations and airborne and satellite observations. For that, a platform like this is ideal. Thanks for a spin. gives you an indication of the noise levels and the stability and so on.
So just the orange is the back, so those you're trying to work out which way round it goes. So you'll be pointing away from it most of the time. Good, thank you.
Yeah, we're happy for you to move a bit closer as long as you're sort of behind that line, behind the gutter.
Okay, it's now flying itself, holding position based on GPS location and altitude based on a pressure sensor. I'll now commence a short navigation routine. We'll take it out that way. Okay, so there's the first waypoint, which will then move out away from us. There we go. I'm not doing any of this.
Use your ball.
I'm going to go left a bit.
Release the weapon.
And return to the final waypoint over here. And then it'll just sit there all day until it runs out of power. I can actually tell it a final command to come home, home being right here in front of me where I started it. Come.